れているつもりです。
目標補足。私進行素晴らしいついたプレイ。位の痛みなんて
ご命令。
私を見た者は弱い。
僕が計算した弾道から諦めた方が賢明です。それは隠れているつもりですか？
私進行するための槍、誰でもいい格差があって強大の槍。これくらいの痛みなら平気。
僕が計算した弾道から逃げられるものなどいません。諦めた方が賢明です。今回も完璧な車線でした。
これあなたが。
Hello.
私に傷をつけるとはいい腕をしているな。
援助が欲しいってひざまずいてコーチなら助けてあげる。
闇がまとわりつく。これは光になる。降参しないのか？私がするでしょう。
誰が勝っていいって言ったの？
全部しないでいいか？私がするでしょう。取るに私と戦う。私に傷をつけるといい腕をしている。
援助が欲しいって
全部しないでいいか？
援助が欲しいってひざまずいてコールなら助けてあげる。
闇がまとわりつく。俺は光にお前ら全て粉々にしてやるぜ。
この戦争から全てを奪います。もっとたくさんの痛みを感じさせて。
取るに刃の石万物を切り裂く。私に傷をつけるといい腕をしている。取るに全部しないでいいか？
援助が欲しいってひざまずいてコールなら助けてあげる。
今回も良かったが、今度はもっと綿密な作戦を立てよう。
全力を尽くします。私の剣の炎は全ての障害を焼き尽くします。
全力を出します。
出撃します。グレーンが咲き乱れています。私の剣の炎は。私も行けます。戦闘終了。お次の戦闘は何ですか？
it going? I'm alright. Playing some Samurai Bringer today. I also figured out that the emulators are working fine, but it's hard for me to stream it. I guess it's too much CPU overhead or something. So I'm gonna try to fix that tonight. Stream at like a lower resolution or something. Or game. Testing that out earlier today.
大丈夫です。紅蓮で全てを集結させる。私の剣の炎は全ての障害を焼き尽くします。全力を出しましょう。
No, I forgot about that. Can you post a link to that in my Discord so I remember? Yeah, I'll probably try that tonight. High chance I'll play that tonight. Just post the link to the demo and I'll look at it when I get home.
私の剣の炎は全ての障害を焼き尽くします。大丈夫です。私の後ろに。ルシア、私も行きます。紅蓮は咲き乱れている。私の剣の炎は容赦しません。紅蓮で全てを集結させる。大丈夫。私の剣紅蓮で全てを集結させる。私の後ろにこの結果はいい。全てを終わらせましょう。紅蓮は咲き乱れています。私の剣の私も行きます。紅蓮で全てを集結させる。私の剣の炎はこれだけです。戦闘終了。お次の戦闘は何ですか？
取るに足りない。私と戦ったことを。
この戦争から全てを誰が持っていいって。
闇が俺はいいから勝利は俺たちのものだ。取るに足りない。取るに足りない。全部伝えていいか。
援助が欲しい。ひざまずいてゴールなら助けてあげる。
刃の騎士万物を切り裂く。
この戦争から全てを奪いましょう。何の心配もない完璧な勝利を収めて指揮官。
取るに足 足りない。造作もない。全部打ち砕いていいか。
援助が欲しいってひざまずいて抗議なら助けてこの戦場から全てを奪います。地獄に連れて
いいか。
地獄に連れてって
私が全て処理する。私とその刃を一緒に反復と切り続ける。取るに足りない。取るに足りない。
援助が欲しいってひざまずいて抗議なら助けて
闇がまとわりついてる。俺は光に向かって歩く。
この戦場から地獄に連れてってほしい。
全部打ち砕いていいか。私がするでしょう。
もっとたくさんの痛みを感じさせて。
取るに足りない。取るに足りない。闇がまとわりついてきた。俺は光に向かっていいか。勝利は俺たちのものだ。お前ら全て粉々にしてやるぜ。
この戦場から全てを奪いましょう。何の心配もない完璧な勝利を収めて指揮官。
Oh, he's on sale tomorrow. My homeboy is gonna drop tomorrow. Nice. He's pretty much ready to go. I mean, can try to grab his weapon. I already got his memories. Have to wait until I get paid to get his weapon and stuff, but it should be mostly good to go. Should get him a 5-star weapon. Probably just roll with that for now. I think I have enough recycle points. Let me see. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I can just grab his weapon too. He'll be good to go when I do get him tomorrow. And it's level 83 as well. But that's it for this. Maybe I can play some Samurai Bringer here. I doubt it. It's connecting to my computer. 4 houses down. Give it a shot, I guess. That game is a bitrate destroyer, so I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Drop inputs a lot. Switch port for that game isn't bad. I played it for a couple hours. My initial thought was, why does this run at 30 FPS with how it looks? But there's two reasons for that. The first is it's Unreal Engine 4. We all know that engine runs terribly on the Switch. It's not powerful enough to handle it. The other reason is when you beat the game, you unlock the ability to double or triple the amount of enemies on the screen. So I think it's like it could run higher, but they knew that it wouldn't be consistent, so they locked it. They locked it at 30, which is a good decision, to be honest. When I first started playing that game, I thought that was kind of weird. But that game is actually quite intensive, despite how it looks. Like, you could not run that game on less powerful hardware. It's interesting. Hopefully they'll add more to that game. Add, like, new weapons or new abilities to add to the tree. That'd be really fun. It actually has a very minimal amount of grinding. It seems like it's a lot, but I mean, I'm like 12 hours in, and I have 100 out of 150 of the in-game achievements.
I'm ready for some action.
And I wasn't even really going for most of them.
No one's getting in my
What
way.
happens as you play?
I will quickly dispose of these insects for you. Chew you up and
I said, go away.
I have heard great things about you. Perhaps you would deign to demonstrate your skill.
That's how to sort the men from the boys.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
Things look grim. Is there nothing that can be done?
There's something that can be done, all right.
If you want my head, come and take it. It's about time I faced a worthy opponent.
The tide is out, and the enemy has used this to its advantage. It's simply strange. The tides are wrong.
I have heard the people of this land have long worshipped the dragon god of the sea. Perhaps Kilmore found someone to unpower these beasts.
You mean to suggest that he can control the very tides?
All right then.
Very well. We shall awaken the dragon and swallow him whole.
So this is to be my final battle. Victory is mine.
Amazing, Showtime. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, you can count on him,
So
man.
this is to be my
As long as
final
he's got his
battle.
actual moveset.
That's
He's
how
not
to
a
sort the
clone.
men from the boys. I have some
The
catching
man
up to
sucks
do.
as a clone. Lost his mojo.
Feel the venom coursing. My turn. That's how to sort the men from the boys. You are the prize.
Pride of the army, yeah. The only one fucking doing anything.
Lord Orochi, forgive me. Victory is mine.
That's it. Now
Push
push hard.
harder, yeah, I'm
Here is where you wither at
constipated. Yoshitsune looking out for me.
Can't hold them back. The enemy's attack is
Those fiber supplements.
I have some catching up to do.
Forgive me. Victory is mine.
Amazing, Showtime.
Yeah,
I knew I
you
could
count on him.
The secret to victory is to think 2 or 3 steps ahead.
What's up, creator? How you doing?
Get ready and taste my steel. Hit me with everything you've got.
Yomori, allow me to take the lead. And send your soul.
Yeah, I play a variety of games in these streams. Old and new.
I have some catching up to do.
I have a phone that can do it now. That's the main reason.
Out of my way.
I used to have a smaller variety of games I play on these streams, but I can play pretty much anything.
I would have liked to have danced in the time of peace.
You are the pride of our.
Yeah, that game is well worth $10.
That's how to sort the men from the
I would have paid like 20 or 30 for that game.
Push hard.
Really solid. A lot of the problems you think it has, like the design and stuff, they go away once you understand how the
You are the pride of our.
they go away once you understand how the tree mechanic works.
That's how to sort the men from the That's it. Now push hard.
I used to think the bosses were bad, but man, once you start figuring out how the system works, they melt like butter.
I have no allegiance to him.
I said, go away.
This is a waste of your time. I have other affairs to attend to.
Just have to make sure you have the right move combination on for
I have
the
some
situation
catching
you're
up
in.
to do.
I'll chew you up and spit you out.
Dead.
I'm going to enjoy having you for dinner.
That's how to sort the men from the boys. Time to shine. You are the pride of our honor.
I'll chew you up and spit you out. Victory is mine.
I have some catching up to do. Well done.
Keep up.
Where is the shrine to the dragon god. Looks like I'm just in time. If you are capable of such feats, then our army shall surely win. Feel the venom crossing. Here is where you lead.
Another good game, yeah.
Victory is mine. Amazing, Showtime. I knew I could count on you. Forgive me. That's how you sort the men from the boys. I have some catching up to do. Forgive me. That's how to sort the men from the boys.
Impressive.
Did not expect my time to shine.
Feel the venom crossing.
That's how to sort the men from the boys. I have some catching up to do.
Lord Orochi, forgive me.
One step closer to victory.
Yeah, you
The
say it,
brother
Luke
of
Von
St. Juan
Fabra.
is a notable fighter.
That's
What
all I
happened to the
hear.
shrine? We can't
Luke from
take
Tales
much
of the
more.
Abyss. Same voice actor.
I'll chew you up and spit you out.
I said go away.
I'll crush you and send your soul to the nether.
That game's getting like no coverage online. I don't know why.
I said
It's a high quality game. Big channels aren't touching it, which is not a good thing.
that's how to sort the men from the boys. Brilliant! It's about time I got serious.
I don't have the reach to make a big difference in a small game like that. Sell a couple copies of it.
I have some catching up to do.
Big guys aren't touching it for some reason.
That's
Maybe
how to
because of how
sort
it looks.
the men from the boys. You are the prize.
I'll crush you and send your soul to the netherworld.
Yeah, go away. My time.
Victory is mine.
That's it. Now push harder.
There's lots of other people that do. There's people that only play indie games. I don't only play indie games. I just play like smaller niche stuff, but varying in budget. Most of them low to mid budget, but there's some high budget stuff I play. Like DMC, of course, is a big budget game, but there's people that like only play indies. And they're a great resource to find cool stuff like Samurai Bringer.
The might of the soldiers of
All right then.
I follow someone that pretty much only plays roguelikes. That's like all he plays. You know, he tries them all out, he gets keys and sponsorships and stuff, so it works for him.
I said go away.
If I want a good opinion on a roguelike, I trust him. That's like all he plays.
I said that's how to sort the
Occasionally
men
he'll
from
play
the boys.
something big like God of War, but for the most part, he's done like a couple of the Souls games, I think. The game also has very little grinding too. It seems like it has a lot. It's mostly just complete the Torii gates. That gives you like most of the good stuff. I actually finished all of them. They don't even spawn in the game anymore. I'm relatively close to max stats. I'm missing like 200 SP. It's like more than enough to finish it, but I've already done almost everything else that's not an achievement. The achievements in that game look really grindy. I guess that's how they want to have replay values. It's relatively easy to finish. It's mostly just you have to understand how the move system works. You have to make moves for certain situations, because like a couple of the regular bosses, like the skeleton and Fujin and Raijin, the wind and thunder gods, you need something that can hit high. And once you understand how that works, you can shred them really quickly. Orochi is the same as well. You need to have like an aerial combo move, otherwise he's like impossible to kill. Yeah, it seems like a massive grind at the start. It maybe like 4 or 5 hours, which when you consider other roguelites like Dead Cells, where an average person playing, meaning somebody who hasn't played it before, like fresh file, they don't finish that game for much more time than that. Like, most people can't beat Dead Cells from a fresh file without playing it before. They can't do it in more than, I don't know what the exact number is, but several hours. I think Samurai Bringer took me like 4 or 5. And it would have been even less, but the move system has a lot of nuance to it. You kind of have to learn it. Once you do, you get a general game plan of like what works and what doesn't. What you use for crowds, what you use for officers, and then what you use for bosses. And once you set that up, you can get the secret scroll system, which allows you to not have to dig around in the menu so much. Some of the complaints about the game are pretty stupid. Ones that say that you can't change the controls. It's like, you can change every button. You can change every button. The default controls are kind of weird, because you have like jump is like B, and then like or X or something like that, and A is attack. But you can just switch that around. You can put anything on any button. So the complaints about the controls not being able to be changed are stupid. You could tell us people didn't actually play it. Like, they tell you that like right away. You could put anything on any slot. So if you don't like the default controls, all you have to do is just switch them around. I will say the biggest complaint about that game is I have 2 complaints about that game. The first is status effects. Status effects affect you if you're inside the hitbox. The only way to get around that is to use resistance armor. I think that's kind of dumb, because some of them are pretty bad, like Storm. If you use Wind, you'll start spinning around too. Lightning will make you slower. Fire makes it so you can't really control your character. That's kind of dumb. And also, the fact that you have to go to the dojo to change the secret scrolls is pretty stupid too. You shouldn't have to do that. It should just be, you know, once you've been in there at least once and they teach you how to do it, you should be able to just do that from the menu. Like today I was playing and I set up a bunch of builds. But like to do that I had to play for like 10 minutes. It's kind of dumb. Unintuitive. Have to go in that specific spot that doesn't always spawn. I don't know. There's a pretty minor gripes though. It doesn't ruin the game at all.
Select your heroes.
Best version of Ryu in any fighting game. He is so busted in this game. I love it. He's never been as powerful as he is in this game. I remember the basic combo. Battle for the Grid is a close second. Very close second. Maybe tied. But Battle for the Grid is just because that game is just fun to play by default. Love no beefy Yana. What's up, You say kid. capturing this game? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. It's been like over a decade since I used to play this game seriously. I used to play online. You know, the way he can chain in this game is actually a lot worse than Battlefield Grid 2. Goes from standing to crouching, light, medium, heavy. It's so fucking nuts in this game. It's crazy. This damage he does. We need to bring him back to his former glory. He's never been this fun to play in any other game pretty much. Besides Bridge. Actually, I'd say it's a tie. Grid has OTGs and stuff. There we go. Let's plan the whole thing. Working on the whole thing. That's one of my favorite versus games, actually. I know it's not a popular opinion, but I really like that game. Very fun. High percentage of fun characters to play. More than a lot of other not Muso, but versus games. And like, you have a couple that are like way more fun than everybody else. That game, it feels pretty even. I'd say the biggest complaint about is a lot of the assists are pretty bad. Ryu is like one of the best assists. That's one of the other reasons why he's so high tiered in that game. 'Cause his assist is basically just a combo extender. You could do like 3 reps of a ground combo with him on your team, and then like he's actually really good as a point character too. So you get both sides. He doesn't have the same problems that a lot of other good assists have in versus games, where they're good for the assist, but then like having them on point, they're not that great. He's a beast point character too. It's crazy how busted he is in that game. Marvel 3 came out like a year after that game did. Well, no, it's about 3 years. The Japanese version was 2008. I remember as I played it at Evo that year. They had a cabinet of it there. I played that like the entire weekend. But when they localized it here, it came out in 2010, and you could tell they're like, we can't have Ryu be that busted. Because then Marvel 3 came out. I remember playing that game like, man, what the hell did they do to him? Like, neutered the man, I swear. He sucks in Marvel 3. We're never going to give Ryu an air dash again. Talking about Ryu and Tatsunoko versus Capcom. how fun he is to play, and how they'll never make him that fun to play again. He's trash in almost every versus game, unless you count X-Men versus Street Fighter, which like barely counts because A, everyone is broken in that game, and B, most of the infinites he has, he shares with Ken and Akuma because they have the same normals. So he doesn't even have that going for him. The Shotokans in that game, a lot of them have a lot of the same infinites. And he doesn't even have it going for him in that game. TVC and Battle for the Grid, man. The limiters are off. Like it tears everyone to shreds. It's fun. Might play some Grid tonight, actually. Evil Ryu is being added to LNS, really? When did they announce that? I saw they had Andy in the game. Andy's always been one of my favorite KOF characters, so I'm down to play as him. Yeah, Ryu is broken in King of Fighters All-Stars. He's broken because he has damage over time explosion, which is the new meta in that game. You do so much more damage than everybody else in the game. That's like the main reason, pretty much. That he has that shield. In terms of fighting games, though, top 2 is probably top 3 is probably Tatsunoko vs. Capcom and Battle for the Grid, like very close together. And then OG Street Fighter 2. Because he could kill you off like one jump in. He has not been that good in versus games, at least. I mean, he's pretty consistent in like more normal fighting games, but versus games he's usually garbage. Like the jump from second impact to third strike, Sean. That's like a drastic nerf, right? Like he sucks in third strike. He was busted in second impact. I feel like TVC to Marvel 3 Ryu is like a pretty massive jump too. He's terrible in Marvel 3. There were some people that tried to make him work, but he just couldn't hang with the top tiers.
何一つ
And he wasn't really even that fun to play either. He didn't have the privilege that a lot of other crap characters have in fighting games, where they're like really fun to play, but they're like overshadowed by better characters. He's just mid. Boring to play and not very effective either. Chun has had better, I think, better overall performance in versus games. Marvel Infinite and Grid are like her most fun incarnations, I think. Stuttering again. Stuttery. Thought I fixed it. Yeah, who else are they adding to LNS? I know there's like Andy is coming. I can't remember who else. The Final Fight 3 route, I'm all about that. That's one of my favorite beat 'em ups. Final Fight 3 is underrated. I think Chun has more broken versions than Ryu does historically. But she's also terrible in a lot of games too. Terrible in most versus games. It's mostly the like more grounded fighting games she's in. She's better. Third Strike, she's a terror. I heard she was pretty good in Street Fighter V, but I never really played that game myself. CVS 2, she was pretty nerfed. Marvel Infinite, she was very fun to play. And Grid, she's very fun to play too. But everyone's pretty much fun to play in Grid. It's mostly just because even if they have like a year one moveset, they still have like all the system mechanics and stuff, so year one Grid was very different from current year Grid. They added more and more to it. I wonder when the patch for that is going to come out. I wish that game had a beat-em-up mode, like Guilty Gear Isuka or Tekken Force. Dude, I would love that. Give me, like, a beat-em-up with, like, lots of enemies. And give me, like, the same moveset. Because, like, the way that the moves work already works perfectly for a beat-em-up. Due to, like, not really having many motion commands. Only 2 characters in the game have them out of like 25 or whatever. That would be the ultimate for me. I would play the shit out of that. Just like let me tag out and stuff, but give me like beat 'em ups. And then like have the bosses be just follow the same rules as the main game. Like how the combo system works and stuff. Man, that would be incredible. I would play that to death. I don't think they'll do something like that though. You're supposed to get out of that. Playthrough from like 10 kitty sitting streams ago. Been busy with other games. I got no mana. That's it. Very badly played on my part. I was messing around though. This game's most fun on easy, to be honest, because it's shorter. This game's a little bit too long for so good. Definitely capable of one CCing it, but long beat 'em ups really drain my psyche. This shit gets draining. What's a common complaint with this game though? It's hard. Under an hour? How the hell do you do that? What do they do? You gotta link that in my Discord. I want to see that. How the hell do you do that? I can't even comprehend that right now. Beating this game in under an hour. I'm not that great at this game, yes, but it definitely is on the longer side. Clearly I'm doing something wrong if people can shred through this in an hour. That's nuts, man. I didn't even know that was possible. He shut that shit down fast. It's been a while since I played Boss Rush. That was how I actually unlocked all the characters. I don't think I've ever won CC this game. The Boss Rush counts as beating the game. Boss Rush is kind of more fun anyway. Less frustrating. Yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Let's see, schedule for tonight. Samurai Bringer, Loop Mancer, probably some Hunter X as well. And try to raise some funds for Ultra Age, which comes out in a couple days. It's getting a PC port very soon, so if you want to help, go ahead. I'll see you guys later. Probably around 10. I'll probably do my KOF stuff offline because of that weird CPU usage bug that slows my computer down. I'll probably just do those on the phone from now on. until they fix it at least. Yeah, I'd estimate about 2.5 hours. Depends on if I do the Samurai Bringer overview as well, which I'm pretty much ready to do right now.